Howdy, hello, and welcome back. My name is Sajay Prefer.
I'm Amber Valentine.
And today is another episode of Our Preferred Choice where we'll be rating our preferred New Year's resolutions.
Yay.
So today we're back with another Our Preferred Choice episode where, as mentioned, we're going to be ranking our New Year's resolutions. And these are going to be, whether it be drag related or out of drag related, we're just going to be, ranking some things that we need to be doing in 2025. Okay?
Now, are we going to actually do them?
No. 2024 was, definitely a rough and interesting year. So this year we're blazing up. Fire reference.
We're firing.
We're blazing up for 2025,
Let's
and we're gonna change it up. I've never been a New Year's resolution type of girl.
Me either. Unless
mainly
it's because, the gym. That's a different story.
Mainly because you ain't gonna do it.
I did for a year and a half, and then I quit.
It ain't happening. So we're gonna put these out there in the open so that we have something to rely on.
Yeah.
And people can hold us hostage. People can hold us accountable.
Or hostage.
Mm-hmm. So before we get into that, we're going to start off with things that we're going to be leaving in 2024.
Yeah.
So some icks that we may have done that we're going to be leaving in 2024.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to start with my number 3, which unfortunately is the Preferred Trivia Show.
Okay.
It's officially gone. I'm sad. We kind of announced it on the Preferred Recap Part 2, where we kind of stated, it was no longer a thing. Unfortunately, it was kind of gone. It was be gone with. But yeah, unfortunately, we are officially leaving it in the 2024 season.
So coming in 3 for me is one thing that I wish I could do more of was update my outfit. So I'm excited to leave my hand-me-down outfits behind in 2024.
We're saying goodbye to the hand-me-down.
We are going to start updating. This is the year of rejuvenating.
Coming in at number 2 for me is something that I've been, I never was a fan of. I've been meaning to stray away, and I think I'm just officially, the end results just aren't it for me. From my side at least, but it's overly edited photos. With the edited backgrounds, and I've never been a fan of photos like that in general. But I gave in and I released to the demons on my left shoulder, and I was like, you know what, we're gonna try it out. We're gonna leave it behind. I tried,
and you started doing it before I did.
Maybe some outdoor location ones.
Finally, I've been begging for outdoor locations for a while.
I think I'm going to get into, maybe some studio ones with some professionals.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's something I definitely think I'm going to leave in the 2024 season.
Yeah, I support that. So coming in number 2 for me is, and this wig is the one that I'm wearing is part of this, but we're going to get rid of the old crusty flat wigs. We're gonna leave those behind, and the hand-me-down wigs.
So all your wigs.
And we're gonna get some new wigs this year, and we're gonna learn how to style wigs, our own wigs. Not big wigs, because that's not me. But we're gonna add some volume to them.
A little plump.
Yeah, just a little bit.
A little plump.
Yeah.
Well, while you're adding volume to your wigs, I'm gonna be taking volume away from something. My number 1 thing that I'm leaving in 2024 is big lashes.
Wait, when have you ever wore big lashes?
First off, I used to wear 4 stats. And these are only 2.
They're still not big.
Well, yeah, these are not big. I'm no longer wearing.
You're talking about your old ones.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like,
I'm no longer wearing the big lashes.
So coming in number 1 for me is drama and fake people in the drag community. We're gonna leave it all behind in 2024.
Alright, so you're gonna leave yourself behind?
No. I'm just the one that
am I the
holds
drama?
the tea. I am the drama.
You just Anyways,
it's
you're
getting
the-
very hate
the tea
pink,
keeper.
love pink.
You're the tea keeper.
Yep.
And out of all of those, number one thing that I definitely think we're leaving in the 2024 season is drag. Yeah. Unfortunately, that cannot be true.
This is our quitting video.
Yeah.
This is us telling you.
We're gonna put in the thumbnail again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now let's get into these New Year's resolutions.
Yeah. So starting on my number 10 is posting more stories on like Instagram and updating life more on social media.
Okay.
So it's something that like I will upon myself in the 2024 season specifically. I became more vulnerable when it came to life things such as having my roommate ditch me. And
not this one.
Not yet. And having car issues. Having car issues, I will up your rent. Having car issues, and so on and so forth. So that's something that I've definitely accomplished more of. But I definitely want to start posting like more goofy stories on Instagram. Mm-hmm. I feel like when I'm in my crackhead hours, which is pretty often, I feel like I'm pretty funny. And for those who don't really like get into the YouTubes and see us at our crackhead hours because it's 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah. And
anyways,
this is video 102.
Yeah, no tea on that. But I feel like I can definitely show a little bit more of that and be a little bit more vulnerable. And I'm kind of already doing that with TikToks. We recently have been filming some very goofy TikToks. Enter this one right here.
And I agree with this because it's kind of helping bring me out of my shell.
And I mean that's kind of what I want it for. And I feel like it's gonna help. It's gonna help and transfer a lot with YouTube too. It's gonna help me be a lot more like open and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's something I want to try and start doing more of.
Okay, same. So my first thing that I want to do more of is volunteer more. Yeah. Get out more into the community, which I have already. Which I have already started with around the holiday times this year. So getting out into the Pride community, and taking all that, starting to show my face. So
you're about to say faith. I was like George Michael. We do love a good brownie.
We love a good brownie and a good point. I love a good point.
The point system. Coming by number 9 is I want to something I've been saying since high school when I took cosmetology is I want to start styling wigs for queens. Or entertainers as a whole, I guess you would say. I don't know, I can't really do masculine hairs, especially with wigs. But wigs for entertainers as a whole. I kind of want to start getting into that and doing a little bit more of that.
So my next thing that I want to do more in 2025 is get away more / start to travel for drag. Just get out of Birmingham in general. Whether it be at something as simple as Atlanta, Nashville, or if I just do like a weekend of Florida kind of thing, or a cruise for my birthday kind of thing. I just need to get out more and see more than just what I see all the time.
I agree. I want to also, and I actually almost put something quite similar. I put explore more clubs in the Alabama area. That's something, I mean, as a whole. I've recently been thinking about going on trips. I would love to go and experience drag more, even if I'm not performing. And I've always loved going to see drag. It's just time frames.
Well, I mean, even if it's like me and some friends were talking about going to Pensacola Pride this year. And literally one of my friends messaged someone down there and they're like, bring a couple outfits and come do this open stage. So like I'll take drag and go do an open stage down there to kind of start getting my name and hopefully maybe they'll book me.
Coming in my number 8 spot is I want to expand the preferred channel with new and different types of videos. I still obviously want to do our preferred choice. No tea, no shade. Our preferred choice is booked for at least for two more months. So that's set in stone. The preferred few is the same. The preferred few is also booked for 2 more months in advance. So yeah, those I feel like will definitely not be going anywhere. But there's always usually at least 1 week in the month with like a free random quirky video. And I definitely want to start using that Sunday of the month to do some random and fun videos.
Yeah. My next one is going to be to start setting money aside not right away. starting right away because, we just started making decent paychecks. But starting to set money aside every paycheck for drag specifically. So that way, when it does come to like pageants and stuff, I have a drag fund to lean on, which will also help update my wardrobe as well.
My next one, number 7, is getting YouTube scheduled to a T and staying ahead of that set schedule. Because I feel like there was a good period of time in 2024 about what I was doing very, very good at that, and then life went. And that completely went off track. We're actually filming 2 videos tonight, and one of them is for a month in advance. So I feel like I'm already getting there and already starting to get to a T. Actually, today episode 20 of the Preferred Few was filmed as well, so that it can go ahead and start getting ahead and uploaded.
So you'll be 3 videos in tonight.
Yeah.
So my next one is to win another title.
Trophies.
The last title I won was in 2023, so it's been 2 years since I've won a title. So I think it's time to win another title. So shine this bright light out there into the community.
Coming my number 6 spot is this is actually kind of funny because it's something I've been thinking about recently, and someone who is already technically a part of this, you would know, but to kind of create a team and build a team, we have you as the assistant director of the channel, the Preferred channel, but I really ultimately, when it comes down to it, need to get an editor. And when I tell y'all, I be up in the early mornings working late night shifts editing these videos to get it done. That's exhausting. And maybe we in the 2025 season we will collectively get the Preferred team together.
Yeah.
The Preferred team.
Next in line for me is learning to sew. And much like you're learning to do wigs or wanting to do wigs for other queens, I would love to learn to sew and eventually make a career out of it for other drag artists and just women in general on top of that, because my dream has always been to be a fashion designer in women's formal wear. So I think that will just be a tie-in and make me more money.
And we can make a fair trade. I do the hair, you do the outfits.
Because you hate sewing.
I hate sewing. I know how to do it, and I know ultimately when I have to put down to it, I can do it, but I hate it. Coming my number 5 spot is keep the Preferred website updated weekly. I was doing so good with this towards the middle of 2024, and then out of nowhere I was just like, that's a lot of work, and I kind of stopped. But I feel like it was definitely something that helped me mentally stay updated with my weekly schedule, and so it's something that I, as a whole, being schedulely focused, is something I definitely want to change or improve more of.
Coming next for me, and this is not related to drag, but eliminating just toxic environments in general, whether it be friends, whether it be certain spaces or certain places that I go or certain things that I do.
Spaces or places.
Just kind of pushing out that negativity in my life, because I feel like 2024, which as a whole in general for people everywhere, was kind of just toxic and draggy and down and like
spreading rainbows and sunshine.
Yeah.
Question mark.
Lucky Charms.
Oh,
girl, I shouldn't have said that. I ain't got cereal money.
Keeping my number 4 is starting another drag show in 2025. I kind of want to, I've said forever when I started the Preferred show in Dothan that I wanted to also bring it to Birmingham, and that kind of got on a pause. And so I think it's time to finally pick that back up.
Okay.
And I mean, there's definitely something in the works as of recently. However, I'm not gonna put all of my eggs in that basket. Just to be safe, because I'm a very emotional girl, so I don't want to get my hopes crushed. But I'm looking forward to that happening. What?
So you're never gonna guess what my next one is.
Starting a show.
No. So my next one is specifically collect all my eggs and put them in my basket to be able to start a show in 2025.
That's crazy. Coming my number 3 spot is I want to create or host a competition.
Okay.
I feel like I've kind of done everything else. I've done the YouTube. I've done my actual shows. I feel like if I did a competition, if I create a competition, it would be like lip sync focused. So whether it be, you know, a virtual competition where it be like Instagram or YouTube, maybe even TikTok if it doesn't ban. Maybe even an in-person competition that's, you know, been tossed around and ideas.
And it's hasn't it? Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, that's something I definitely want to like kind of like start dabbling with because I've never done it, and I love a good competitive state. I'm too competitive, so if it's not me doing a competition, I wanna start and host one. And let me know in the comments if you would like or you know participate in a virtual competition. If I were to have judge. No.
Coming in 3 for me is to post more in general and to start focusing on content to gain more followers and a following in general. I think I've kind of hit a block at the moment just with everything going on, and I think once I start spicing my drag, because like I've hit a spot in my drag where like I don't feel like there's a next step up yet because I'm still the same. So I think once I'm able to like update it, then we'll be able to post more, start getting that following, start being out there more, because evidently, unfortunately, we've become internet queens. So
you have maybe. I will not be doing just that. That's something I wanted to do last year, and I thankfully that you know that was kind of like my reason of starting YouTube is I wanted to be a little bit internet focused just because of not getting as many opportunities in Birmingham, and definitely creating a schedule has helped me so much with that. And yeah, it's something I also want to push more in 2025.
Yeah.
Number 2, something that was actually on your list is I actually want to start sewing more and creating more garments. I also want to create more different things as a whole. Like I've recently gotten into the idea of like fascinators and creating like more fascinator and headpiecey looks. So yeah, I definitely 2024 I had a lot of stuff going on, and so I didn't have a lot of time, and honestly like kind of got into this stepped process where I would like you know repurpose outfits and like add 2 outfits to make them more garmenty.
There's only so much you can do.
There's only so much you can do. And I know how to do a lot of things when it comes to sewing. There's a lot of things I don't know. So I'm also like, you know, definitely down and willing to like learn more things. But yeah.
We can learn together, girl.
Or you can just do it all for me.
Coming in my number 2 for me is something that I am actually very proud of thus far, and as of right now plan to continue to do, and that is to continue getting straight A's. So if anybody does not know, in July I started going to school online for digital marketing, and I've been getting straight A's thus far, and we've been knocking it out of the park. So yeah,
I'm sure they're all straight.
So far, well, they're all A minuses.
There's
so
not
probably
even
not
a gay or bisexual.
They're A negatives.
While you stick with your straight A's, my number 1 goal for the 2025 season, something that you know was a goal for the 2024 season, but it did not happen.
Hey, sometimes the goals just gotta be pushed back a little bit.
We gotta push them back. But my number 1 goal for the 2025 season is to hit 500 subscribers by the end of 2025 and the beginning of 2026.
Yeah, I don't know how you thought that you were gonna achieve that by the end of 2024.
Listen, you know, there was
you know what? I had faith in you, though.
There was a point where we were growing exponentially, but I have faith. I am feeling confident by January 1st, 2026, we will have 500 subscribers to this channel.
Y'all heard it.
Make it happen.
Clock
like and subscribe.
Yeah. Coming in number 1 for me, and if anybody knows me, they know this is my one true desire in this world, and that is to find a boyfriend of some sort.
I am lonely in this world, y'all, and I need me a partner in crime.
Well, as you mentioned, we can keep pushing them back.
I need to find one. I like blue collar men.
You were talking to a cop earlier, so.
Look.
And with that being said, we're not going to get further into that. Best wishes to you and also to you. But with that being said, that's going to wrap it for our resolutions for 2025. Things we want to accomplish and get done with.
Things we have to accomplish.
And you as a viewer are gonna hold it. Wow. You as a viewer are gonna hold it to us in 2025, so make sure we do it.
Yeah, and
We
if
shall
we don't, clock our teeth.
We shall see. Let us know in the comments below what your 2025 resolutions are, what you want to accomplish in 2025, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for a brand new video on the channel every single Sunday in 2025.
Yeah.
Amber, where can they follow you on all your socials?
Y'all can follow me at Amber_V_Valentine on everything and everyone.
All right.
They probably got my number.
Make sure to follow me on all of my socials at The Only Preferred for brand new looks, gigs, and videos to come on the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe. I want 500 subscribers so bad.
And share, because we're going to watch Tuesday.
And subscribe. I really want 500 subscribers. I will literally cry on the video.
Well, y'all please go follow this on TikTok.
Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe.
Yeah.
Please subscribe. Until next time, stay preferred.
Stay full of love.
And always stay forever
changing.
Oh.